Hi, I'm Andrew Dawbury. I'm project manager with the Collins Group. I've been involved with the Seaton project from the very outset, and it's been wonderful to see it develop and for that dream to turn into reality.
Hi, I'm Kim Isaacs. I've run a riding school on the North Coast since 2009. I was currently on this property with my riding school when the Collins Group bought the property. I'm now going to take it forward to the new Equestrian Centre and keep on with the riding school in the Equestrian Centre.
When Seaton was conceived, the idea was to create this amazing outdoor lifestyle for residents that moved to the estate. Thinking was also to have this equestrian facility because it talks to the original sort of farming roots of the area, and it's another dimension to what will be an amazing estate for people that love the outdoors. We've basically got 3 key nodes on the estate, starting at the beach, moving to our country club, which has got all the sporting facilities you could imagine, and then our equestrian component, which is at the other end of the estate. So there's a journey, that you can walk, ride, run from one end to the other and pass through all these beautiful nodes on the estate.
Riding on our North Coast is amazing. We've had the most beautiful trails down to the beach. We take our horses down on spring lows. It's wonderful because then we can actually get into the water. We've been on the North Coast for a long time. A wonderful thing too is we've had a lot of growth in the different disciplines. Show jumping, there's a lot of scenic, the school shows happening on the North Coast. So in Seaton we'll have a number of stables. Most of the stables will be first priority for Seaton residents. Until all those stables are full, there's definitely space open for other people on the North Coast. There is a lovely draw card for people who actually want to buy into Seaton, who have horses. And I think what's going to happen is they're going to see the lovely facilities we have and they're going to buy property there because it's going to be an amazing situation.
The area that the horses are going to be stabled in, we've called that the club, and we've got 30 odd properties in that vicinity surrounded by the paddocks and these beautiful green open spaces and close to the main arena and where the equestrian facilities will be located. A lot of the people that have bought in those areas aren't horsey people. They're not necessarily riders, although they may have kids that are keen to learn to ride. Or I think a lot of the people have just bought in that area because they like being in that country environment and being able to look out over their lawn onto a paddock with some horses grazing. So we've got kilometers of trail on Seaton for horses and for joggers and mountain bikers. We are going to try for the most part to separate those trails so that the horses will have their own trails and joggers and runners and walkers with dogs will have their own. And yeah, it's going to be a fantastic journey, I guess, to ride from the stables through our beautiful paddocks, through our wetlands and green open spaces down to the beach and back again.
Horse riding involves family, and it always seems to be that the one child will start riding and then another and then maybe the mum, and then it becomes a family affair. And it's a wonderful way to spend time with your children and even individual people, just to spend time with their horse, hacking down to the beach, hacking on the trails, and then meeting up with people afterwards is a good option in life.
Not having a lot of experience in equestrian, it's been interesting because what we've found out is that everybody's got a different opinion on what would work and how it's going to work best, and depending on the discipline of equestrian that you're into, that varies drastically as well. And I think the only constant that I've found in this whole process is that the horses at the end of the day are what is most important. And I think when it comes to sort of deciding what we're actually going to be putting into place, the vision is basically to create this space for the horses at the end of the day. And it basically boils down to safety, it boils down to comfort for the horses, and it ultimately sustainability. And if I can go into a little bit of detail about that, I think we've designed our stables to be suitable for the climate in the North Coast. We've made the stables large enough so that the horses are going to be comfortable. We've got cross ventilation so that we don't need to air condition, for instance. It's all naturally ventilated. So we've created an environment that will be comfortable for the horses, and I think it's made it a lot simpler for us to decide on what we need to be doing. Similarly with the arena, we've decided to do a very large arena, but one that can be cut into 2 separate parts. You can have a main arena and a warm-up section. It could be used for shows, although the primary use will be for the day-to-day riding and for the schools, for the riding school. However, there's the option to host a show in the future. That could be something that the riding school could take on, or the Equestrian Centre could take on. And I think it'd be a fantastic showcase for residents in the area and the greater North Coast area to come and see what it's all about. We've chosen a surface that is good to ride on and safe for the horses as well. If it's safe for the horse, it's safe for the rider. So I think that's been a lot of focus, has been deciding on the right type of surface to put down in our arena. And yeah, so I think at the end of the day, the focus has been on making sure the horses are going to be comfortable, safe. So we're looking forward to making that a reality, and we're getting pretty close to getting cracking with that.